Advocacy group Bring Back Our Girls is again calling on the federal government to do everything within its power to secure the safe release of the remaining 112 Chibok girls still in Boko Haram captivity. The group, to drive home their demands, organized a series of activities in Abuja to mark the 5th year of the girls' abduction. Tunji Oye tells us more.
112 chairs and tables depicting Chibok's girls still in Boko Haram captivity. It's been 5 good years. 5 years of pain and agony for parents and relatives of the kidnapped girls. And 5 years of consistent advocacy and protest by the Bring Back Our Girls movement.
The Unity Fountain wore a sober look as the Bring Back Our Girls campaigners organized this event to draw the attention of the nation to the 112 girls still in Boko Haram captivity. One of the parents present at the event broke down in tears as the name of her daughter was mentioned. Members of the BBOG tried as much as possible to console her.
Our movement has written, spoken, held meetings at local and global levels, and marched to mount pressure on the Nigerian government, leading countries and the United Nations to give justice to the Chibok girls and other abducted persons like Leah Sharibe. Our movement has already done everything within the power of a citizens group to keep the government alert of its primary responsibilities of securing the lives of Nigerian citizens since 2014.
We must realize as Nigerians that as long as a single Nigerian, any Chibok girl, Leah Sharibe, Alice Ngade, any Nigerian is in captivity, we all are in captivity, and we are continuously going to be victims. I like to remind us all I like to tell us that, look, yesterday's victims were once survivors, today's victims were yesterday's survivors, and tomorrow's victims would be today's survivors. Who is next? It is in our interest to come out and ensure that our government does the right thing. President Muhammadu Buhari today, through his spokespeople, sent out a statement, and that's it. He has moved on, telling us that, oh, he will do everything. Is that not the same statement he gave last year? He just changed the dates, and that's it for him. He goes away and continues with his business. Yet, children that went to school, their lives have been on hold for 5 years. Mr. President should sit up and do the needful. He isn't doing the right thing right now.
We also call on the government to establish a rehabilitation center in Chibok to address psychological and medical traumatic effects of these incessant attacks on our people, as well as parents of the yet-to-be-rescued girls, like you just had, one that just died a few days ago, a lot of whom are suffering from one form of infirmity or the other. 5 years on, we are still calling on the federal government to construct the 40-kilometer Mbalala-Chibok-Damboa Federal Road, which has been on the drawing board for over 40 years.
In certain societies, there is no way the country can be normal when a tragedy of this kind happens. And the sad thing is that the failure of governments, successive governments, to treat the Chibok girls matter with the kind of presence of mind and effectiveness that it required, basically laid the foundation for the emboldening of those that have continued to terrorize our country. So whether it is what you find in Zamfara or in Yobe or in still in Borno or in Jos or in Benue or in Nasarawa or in southern Kaduna, the terrorists became emboldened because our government failed to show that sense of dignity of the Nigerian life.
5 years gone, on a daily basis, hope dwindles, art faints, and every morning parents of the 112 girls look through the window, hoping it will be their day. This situation is better imagined than experienced. From Abuja, Tunji Oye, CV360 News.